Hi friends, it's Mari from Mari Harai Archives, and welcome to the first journal with me for 2026. I actually wasn't going to film this. This was actually, I had gotten a new placemat, as you can tell, on my desk. I got in 3 colors and I was just kind of testing it out. And my love for deep blue is strong. And I was just filming it to see how the color would look like. And then I got into my journaling session, forgot I was filming. And then I was like, at the end of it, I was like, oh, you know what? Actually, I realized it when the doorbell rang and I went to get a delivery and I realized I was still filming. So it all worked out. So we got a nice little journal with me session. But yeah, and so here I am. So I want to say that like for 2026, I'm feeling energized, but at the same time, not really. I'm even though it's like a new year, I feel like my body and my mind is just kind of easing into the new year, just softly, gently. And usually I don't have like that burst of energy. Probably not until spring when the sun decides to show and there's green outside of the window. But so I'm currently in this new space for me, which is the Hobonichi A6 Techo. Now, this isn't the first time that I've journaled in an A6 Techo, but it's the first time in a long while that I have journaled in an A6 Techo. And you guys all know that I have been in the Hobonichi weeks for the last year, and I've kind of had a style for myself, and I kind of kept it one style to create that journaling habit for myself. And so this year it was more of, okay, we could spread our wings a little bit and have a little bit more creative freedom. And so I think, we're 5 days in, 6-7 days in, and I'm not saying that I'm struggling, but I'm really trying to figure out how the layouts are going to be. And I think for myself, I've decided to just go with the flow and see what each day feels like, because I think coming from my Hobonichi weeks where I had a set way of documenting my day, and then coming into this space where it doesn't have that same kind of vertical space that I'm used to, I find myself kind of having a hard time figuring out how to fill the space that makes sense for me in the way I document. And so you'll notice, I'll probably create a video for that, but you'll see in that video, like, each day is a little bit different, and I'm just kind of giving myself permission to just experiment. And despite, like, as much as I want to control it, I'm battling that and trying to just go with the flow. And so, and it's only 7 days into the new year, so I just need to chill. That's all. I just need to chill. But my fire sign doesn't let me sometimes, and so I'm like, just chill. And so, but I mean, overall, I feel like I'm starting to get the hang of it. And what's great about this is that usually, how when you are in the new year, it's very, it's almost like you feel the pressure to, just kind of be gung-ho about your goals and your aspirations. And usually around this time, this is the time where you see, like, you're sticking with something that you've set a goal for yourself. And then after a few weeks, it starts to dwindle down. I'm trying to combat that, because I do recognize in myself sometimes, especially when it comes to the new year, is that when I create a habit for myself, I'm gung-ho. I am like 100% out the door, and then by then it kind of fizzles out, which is the reason why I did journaling the way I did last year, to combat that. And so this year, I think for me, it's more of just I already have established that habit of journaling every day, and so I don't feel like I don't feel like I can't trust myself not journaling, because I can trust myself that I will journal because it's already in there, and it's like I want to journal. I have to step into my studio and then, open up a notebook. And so I think that's one of the things that I'm kind of battling is, I guess, getting the structure of my journaling and just kind of going with the flow. And so far, I mean, at the same time, I'm still enjoying it. I'm still having fun. And, I'm always pivoting and just making sure that it works for me, because it's so important for me that I enjoy the process. And actually, recently, I started a new project. See, here I am, Aries. I started a new project. I have like 5 ongoing projects right now, but I'm taking each one very slowly, and each one has its own timeline, and I'm not rushing into things and just kind of letting it come about organically. But so I just started a project. I actually finished it. I finished it last night. I just have a couple of things to input in that project, and then I will show it to you guys what I've been kind of up to, and I'm like super excited. But it all kind of goes into this. One of the goals that I had set myself with was for me to use my inks and my fountain pens and all that stuff. And so I've just kind of been working on a system for myself to make it more enjoyable. And so that's something that I'm super excited to talk about. And we'll talk about that another time. But for now, just journaling here. But as you can see, I am just updating the different sections in my journal. Here, I'm just updating the TV show and movie section. I absolutely love this. I've taken off the pressure for myself to create or to talk about the movie if I don't want to. So, which is nice. So I'm just kind of listing it as is. And now this is where the doorbell rang, and I realized it was, I actually forgot this was coming today. I thought it was coming tomorrow, but it came today. And so I was super, super excited. Now, this is a Christmas gift that I got myself because it was something that's been on my wish list for a long time. And honestly, I wasn't sure when I was going to purchase it. And I was really thinking really hard about what I was going to get, because I have so many binders and notebooks and rings and all that stuff. But when I saw this, I thought that this was the perfect first plotter binder to come into my collection. And as you can probably see here, as I'm pulling out the items that I'm getting, it is a certain shape, a certain size. And I wanted to get this because it is, I think, a limited edition, or it's like a project coming from Japan. And the thing is, blue is my favorite color. And I just when I saw the paper for this, I just was like, I need it. But it is this gorgeous blue. Look at that paper. I tell you something about, because I know Plotter is design fill, and their whole products, I am a huge fan, when it comes to design fill. So Plotter, Travelers Company, MD. And so I decided, and I wasn't sure if the prices were going to be increased on these. I know a lot of the Japanese fountain pen prices are increasing, and so that's a whole nother subject that we can talk about in another video. But so I decided to get me a Plotter Mini 5. Even though I have a Mini 5, I don't have it in the square. And because this is in the, I'll pop it on the screen what it is, but because of I wasn't sure if they were going to continue creating the Mini 5 square for the US market. I do know that they have it in the Japanese market. So I didn't want to miss out on having this the special size, and then also having it in this limited edition, the Japan, I think it's called the Blue Project or the Blue Japan Project, something like that. So yes, it's this beautiful blue indigo color. It has like this bloom, white bloom on it, which will fade as you hold it and touch it. And so, and it'll turn into like this beautiful indigo color. And as you can see, the inside of that is so beautiful. It's like one of my favorite colors. But yeah, and so that is what I gifted myself for. And here I am just testing it out. Now, I know you guys have seen a video of me having one of the other brand that is very similar to the plotter. I've always had the plotter in my wish list, and I was fortunate enough that Me Plus had reached out and said, hey, you want to check our stuff out? And I said, you know what, sure. It's been something that I've been seeing if it's, if that kind of system I would like. And so when I got the Me Plus, I was like, I really like this. And so that's kind of what sealed the deal for me. Like, I need the plotter system, because I am a fan of plotter or design fill, and I know plotter is the original designer. And so I just wanted to get a plotter. So yeah, so this is what I got for myself. I ended up getting this clear case. I actually wasn't sure if I wanted it or not, but because this was like a special size, I didn't want to miss out on not having it in the future if it sold out or if I can only get it in Japan. So I went ahead and purchased it just to have it just in case. But it is very well made. I mean, off the bat, I had no doubts that this would be a high quality product. And what I liked about this binder too is that it has silver hardware, which I'm not a fan of rose gold. I really wish that they kept the gold hardware. And I think that's one thing that whenever I would look at the plotter website is, I'm just not a fan of rose gold. I mean, it's not like the worst thing, but I'd rather have gold. But when I saw this one and it had the silver hardware, I was like, okay, this is definitely perfect for me. And so I went ahead and purchased it for myself. But yeah, so I went ahead and bought all the accessories related to it, because again, like I'd mentioned, I wasn't sure if they were going to continue to have it, because I already noticed that the refills for this, like the plain and the grid and the white paper, was all sold out. So I didn't know if they were actually going to continue carrying it. So, but I'm happy with the blue paper. I think it's super unique. It's a beautiful blue. In fact, I think I went back on the website. I started a new cart because I think I want a mini 5. But I'm trying to talk myself out of it, because technically I don't need one, because I do have a mini 5 Da Vinci, and then I think a Filofax, or maybe that was a pocket Filofax. But I do have one mini 5. So I'm trying to talk myself out of it. But I did start a cart because I wanted to get more of that blue paper in case it sells out. But yeah, I had gotten all the accessories, and this is just me fidgeting around, seeing if I actually like this clear plastic case. But I think what I've decided is that I'm just going to hold off on it, because what I plan on using this for actually is for my daily drawings. I already have like 2 other small ones that I was going to do or use, and so this was like the perfect size. I love the square, and so I actually have an MD square sketchbook that I haven't started, but I have that when I'm ready to use it. But I just loved this size, and so I thought it would be perfect for that specific project. And then here I am trying to figure out how much paper to put in the binder. Man, that blue is just, it's so smooth and it's so beautiful, and the grid is like, it's there, but it's like done in a way where it's, I don't know, I can't explain it. My love for MD paper is just, and I think this is MD paper, is it not? I don't know, but it's similar, I would assume that it is. But it's just so nice. So I'm trying to figure out how much paper to put in there. So I just started kind of tearing out the pieces of paper. Now, what I did end up doing at the end was actually putting the whole book of paper in there. I just took it out, I separated it, and then what I'm going to do is the front and back of that pad of paper. It had like a really nice like cardboard stock, so I'm going to use that as like the front and back, or maybe even use the black one as a dashboard. But the gray one, I think what I'm going to use it for is the front dashboard, and I'm just going to decorate it with some stickers, probably just stickers. But yeah, so I think that is what I'm going to do. And it looks a lot better when there's like a lot of paper in there, because like I mentioned, I'm actually only using this as a sketchbook, so I don't really need anything in there but paper. And then what I plan on doing for the pen that I'm going to put on there, I currently have a Hong Dian. I'm butchering the pronunciation, but it's a little pocket fountain pen that I inked up with platinum carbon black, because that is water resistant and it's best for sketching in case I want to do watercoloring on top of it. So I'm going to use that, but I'm going to actually change it out to a different fountain pen that I'm still waiting on. I had purchased it before the new year, so a lot of the orders that I did place before the new year I'm still waiting on, so I'm waiting on that. But yeah, I plan on putting a pocket fountain pen in there, and so yeah, so here I am just trying to figure out how much paper to put in there. I really love that paper. I think I really am going to go back and probably get a couple more stacks of that. Just so, I mean, I doubt that I would, I guess eventually I will run out as long as I use this binder, but it's just such a pretty paper. And I didn't do any testing on it, like how it holds up on fountain pen, or fountain pen ink, so that's something that I definitely need to do. But I'm really, really looking forward to using it. And actually, I thought it was going to be a little bit smaller, so it came a little bit bigger than expected, but I'm actually okay with that because of the square size. So either way, I'm really, really happy for this purchase, and I'm glad that I was able to kind of unbox it with you guys after my little unscheduled journaling session, and I just wanted to show you what I've been up to. So I'll see you guys in the next one.